following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Makes sense, you can't exactly...
Well, I'm not going to risk us if people don't think it's necessary, so let's
Hang
get
on.
out of here and then we'll have a vote.
What type of ammo does that thing take?
You know?
Priestly.
Holy.
Well, apart from that, what kind of regular bullets?
What is a Mac-10? Like 9mm?
I think it's a 9mm. I'll hunt around for some of the boxes of ammo.
Alvin literally bought spare Mac-10s.
Perfect.
In that case, I'll find a 308 that would be used in the hunting rifle and give that to Roxanne.
Those worm things, they're like crawling away, right?
Yeah.
What are
around.
what are they crawling on? Is it just the ground?
Yeah, man.
Cross, mince, cross.
They could
I'll make a roll for it if I need to.
Sounds plasticky.
Yeah.
It's cocked it
I
basically.
realised, annoyingly, I sold
There we
my 1911, which was all metal, so it made the satisfying click I was going to use for the audio. And the 5.7 has a plastic top slide, so it doesn't make the same choice.
26 to just grind them up on the ground.
Okay.
When Alvin has recovered a little bit, he'll at least pass Maria spare clips from his.
Thanks, but they're magazines. I remember being very disappointed.
Alright, so is the plan just the beacon now?
Okay, so raise of hands who think we should stay and try and rescue survivors. What are the other two?
Ray's just like, I guess it doesn't matter what I think. Wonder's like, yeah, but I'm afraid if I take one hand off this, it's going to go boom again.
Is it a pump action?
Yeah.
Oh, after you fire it, you've got it.
Oh.
There we go. Now it could go boom again.
Ah, but just fell off!
It's meant to do that.
What's meant to fall apart?
That's the old
Okay.
shell.
Next question.
Well, what's left of it?
Raise of hands who think we should just straight up tell the guy on the roof with the gun what's going on.
Seconded. Maybe we need to
We were
secure
told not to.
We
You
can't
don't
just
need to
leave
tell
it there.
them specifics, but I mean tell them that this place is getting firebombed within the next 24
Oh
hours.
yeah, you gotta do that or he'll die. Even if he is a penis. He could have shared his medicine and then those people wouldn't be sick.
Well, that's if they're telling the truth.
Yeah, maybe there are no other people. Maybe he had no one to share with.
This is ordinary bullets can't kill werewolves.
I don't think that was a werewolf.
Wendigo?
I don't know what that is, but possibly.
Chupacabra? Too far north for that.
Okay, so plan continues as usual, I guess.
You just tell that guy to get the hell out of town, and then we look for somewhere high up.
Derek hears weird sounds from beneath him.
Look down.
Probably the basement.
I think there's something in the basement.
We want to know.
No,
But if it's people,
we're bombing this place anyway.
unless it's survivors.
Does it sound like survivors?
Sounded wet, but that could just be people doing first aid. Or, I don't know, fucking.
You should probably check it out. Where's the way to get down into the basement? Is there like a downstairs?
Door out back if you can find where that is.
Yeah.
Go out back.
Look out back. 16.
Like 12 things turn around and go, join us.
No, get back.
One of us.
No.
One of us.
Wrong answer. What was the... Oh, that's 30.
You kill one. The
No.
rest get closer.
I'm gonna
A
keep
multi-attack,
shooting. No,
shoot two.
that's just attack.
Take the minus
Just
one.
helping. That's not as high.
23?
Hit one.
Also 23, actually.
I believe with multi-attack, you just take the first result and pass it on to the next one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 2. We've got 2.
Oh, is that all of them dead?
No.
No, it was like 12. We've done 4.
Oh, there's 12, okay.
Is Elfin going to do anything?
I don't know if I zoned out or not, but I'm
26.
not really aware of what the situation is, other than the 2 of them can see dudes and are shooting at them.
Yeah.
We went round to look for the way down, and there's a bunch of guys around the back, and they started going, "Hey, join us!"
Yeah, and they started just wasting these fools. And they're doing a pretty decent job.
Until I rolled the 1, which
Gun
case I'm
jams.
guessing gun jams, and I'll start working on trying to unjam it, which I still got to roll for.
I'll just switch to another gun.
Well, multi-attack again. Better than
It's
last
probably
time.
a failure on jam the gun. I make it worse.
So Alvin's probably going to try the hammer fist thing again, if nothing else, that might push them back.
Get in and clean them up.
My god, that is like the 3rd 2 with a knife.
I don't think you're going to have too much trouble hitting and killing these things.
7 change ahead.
Oh yeah, and the same damage ring. Yeah, that's going to be fine. The one in the very back sort of goes and develops these huge big arms.
Not again.
Wet goo splashing and slogging off them. Problem is, the shoulder joints can't hold it up, so they sort of tear wetly away, Evangelion style, and just go poof, poof onto the ground.
Does it just die?
He wasn't ready yet.
He's just shambling forwards without arms,
Okay.
oozing viscous grey blood and pus, coughing and spraying globules everywhere.
Wall? Yeah, I'm going to put up a selective wall so that our bullets go through, but they're gross walls.
That's fine. Okay, you guys killed them. Yeah. They're way understated for you guys.
Roll again.
But not for Soviet.
Okay, I think I've got my gun unjammed now, finally. After combat.
You think or you have?
Well, I rolled a 17 after...
Okay, so that's a 17 on a mechanical check.
Shoot with
Or a
knowledge.
guns check, maybe?
Yeah, do I add any guns to it?
No.
Then it's 17.
No, well, that's still fine.
So I don't think I've got a... Yeah, no, I don't. If I don't
Okay,
add
what are
any
you doing now?
So we can get access to the
Sure.
door.
Go downstairs. Downstairs is a wet, gooey, fleshy walls and floor, like being inside a flood hive.
I'm going to go with probably no
Waving
survivors.
Sort of things coming out of the walls.
I'm gonna not proceed down into that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You really sure? It can't tempt you? There's a wet noise through that door, just right there.
If anything, I'm gonna suggest we get a few more of those things of kerosene, pour it down there and light it up.
Okay, you can do that.
I'll ask if there are any objections to me just pouring some of this down there and throwing a flare down there and just...
Nope.
No,
Not
just
really,
we should get clear of the building after.
Of course.
Not really, but is it really a problem? Won't this be solved by the firebombs?
Just in case there's some kind of source to all this down there, because it looks pretty nasty.
Roxanne gathers up a bunch of stuff, throws it down there, shoots it, it explodes, catches fire. Then the underground gas tanks for the petrol pumps outside also catch fire. The hive cluster is destroyed. Fuck all of you. Fuck your faces. I hate you. Now, how are you signaling the radio? The army?
Is the transmitter destroyed?
Yeah, you just blew that up.
No, we have it on us.
We have our one, though.
No, the radio transmitter you were going to tie it into, right? You were going to do that?
Was it in the radio station?
Oh, radio station is part of the general store. I just did not mention that for a very good reason.
Okay, we just have to get up somewhere else high and do it like on a mountain or something.
Top of the ale house might work. Or you could climb a tree, I guess. I don't know.
No. I don't know if that would make a great starty platform for
Well, you know,
beacon.
there's power lines. You could just climb one of those pylons.
That'd probably be better, because we can maybe tie that into... I mean,
Ah,
one of us would have to have the
difficult
knowledge.
climbing check, Roxanne. Right, so Roxanne starts climbing the pylon, at which point she hears a laughing sound. And high above, a man's like, "You fell into my Stan's trap!" I'm joking, this doesn't happen.
I was going to say, is this real? I was literally about to go, is this actual? Do we have to kill this asshole again?
Well, it doesn't matter because you can't leave without someone else coming in. That's how they lost their alien friend.
Yeah, I'll climbing check, huh?
I love JoJo's.
Oh, that's right. Climbing
Up to a
isn't
point.
actually a listed stat on this. Is
Oh, that's a shame that she can't do it.
Athletics.
Roxanne makes the difficult climb with her athletics check.
22.
You know, you really think I'd be better at athletics than I am.
Not with the fucked up.
Well, no, at the moment, no.
Okay, Roxanne perilously climbs up and then she realizes she didn't take the transmitter.
Doesn't have the touch on my back.
Okay, you could have just put it in a pocket, it's not that big.
Oh, it's not that big. Okay.
Well, the entire time on the ground, Alvin's going to be like, "Didn't we have organized a way out first?"
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm going to start...
I'll stop doing that. You sit down.
Yeah, right. Call out if you need a hand, hot wiring or anything.
Come on, little girl, you might as well do something with me. Away from Roxanne's eventual plummeting death. I don't know why Alvin didn't just stretch on up there or grow real big. You know, we
I
don't
can
ask
let-
these questions.
I can literally cling to and climb walls, but she wanted to do that.
She needs to be a hero.
Maybe she feels bad for making you extra crispy. You should!
I don't feel bad.
Yeah, you're the one who shot it.
I don't know whether to shot you.
That's good. You're growing up.
Little monster.
We're
that's
all
Jan.
monsters.
No. I'm not even there. I'm up the thing.
Alvin's going to go back to the main road and pick up his chickens.
Hey! Roxanne!
What is it?
Why didn't you just make a huge rock penis under you and lift yourself up real high?
I'm not doing that.
Why didn't you make a normal platform then?
She's right.
Look, maybe I want to climb this. I want to do it properly. Good exercise.
I will just post up a watch because that's about all I can do.
Is there? Oh my god. Yeah, apparently.
Now, if one of you wants
There's a
to tell
vaguely
that old
functioning
coot
car.
on the roof that what's going on here before he dies of napalm, that'd be real handy. I'll call down.
Alvin is... Part of his plan is to, with his crate of chickens, go back to the thing and call out to the old man.
Bang!
Yep,
You back off!
fucking stop that! Okay?
No!
Look, we's leaving town. This place is gonna get burned with like napalm and shit. So if you want to stay here and get cooked, you're welcome. But if you want to leave with us, we's leaving.
It's just a trick to get to my medicine! Oh shit!
Doesn't sound like it's working. Well, we's leaving anyway. We might stop outside and like beep before we're gone, but then you can stay here and get fucking roasted for all you know. Me and our chickens are leaving.
We have actual chickens. He's not coming. He does not trust you.
Set up the transmitter.
Oh, okay.
And I won't flick it on until I'll contact the others and be like, okay, all I need to do is flick this on. Just tell me when you're ready and I'll hit the button and come on down.
There's a Jeep here I got working.
That'll be handy.
I would say gas it up, but I'll just look at the flaming wreck of the gas station.
No.
Yeah.
Now we're all gonna have to quarantine as soon as we leave this place anyway, you will realize.
See.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
What's quarantine?
Well, it means that we're going to have to, not make direct contact with other people until we've been.
How's that any different from how we live?
Well, that means our friends back at base and anybody else, until a team in like a bunch of hazmat suit comes along and thoroughly tests us and puts us in isolation and everything.
Real thorough
I want to thank you
scrubbing.
big time for bringing me along.
Remember how Derek got scrubbed until he was like a pink asshole for the radiation thing? That's probably going to happen to us.
Oh no. One's like, no, I don't want to be pink.
It's very personal.
Okay. Then pull up with the Jeep. Come on, get on board.
Okay.
We need to stop by out front Crazy's place and just beat the horn a couple of times. So
If you say so.
I said we would.
Roll back down. Hop in the Jeep. Suggest that Jarrett bring up a mine wall as we approach Mr.
I'll be
Crazy's.
doing that.
Yeah.
Nice try, asshole.
Beep, beep. Yeah, get out of here. You're not tricking me out of my medicines.
You don't suppose you just like blorp up there and knock him out? We just take him with. Can't hurt you with a rifle. Feel kind of shitty to leave him
Are
alone.
we saving somebody by...
Up to you.
Fuck it, I'll be right back.
Okay, you get him. He just finished taking some cold medicine and immediately was fine.
And I will
Because he was coughing, and then he just swallowed a thing, and like within 3 minutes, he was just like, precious medicines.
Take his precious
No,
medicine.
so not only will Alvin like pick up a couple of himself, he'll also go, here, hold on to them. You want to take them with you? Lots of
Who are
cold-
you?
Skid back. Nope. Nope. Look, we's leaving.
Even see what he knows.
Fuck you, bang!
Oh, he actually.
Just said a bit.
I'm gonna
Oh my
suffocate.
god, you're aliens!
I'm gonna suffocate this asshole to take him out
Okay, you get him.
and grab a couple of cold medicines to shove into maybe him later to keep him quiet and Derek.
Here's a shoebox full of them.
Then we can. That's shoebox's convenient carrying size.
So you might remember he started coughing. Roxanne did start coughing.
So I'm taking a convenient shoe-sized box.
I'll be up getting him, man.
I've saved him, and I've saved his medicine.
He's not going to be grateful, you know that?
He's going to be alive.
But Jesus, El Savior, he watches and he sees what you do.
Well, I appreciate the checking out. Do we need to check for any evidence that the Asian guy done did it, or are we out of time?
Right, the doctor.
I think we're out of time. I think that the sooner this place gets turned into a fireball, the better.
But if he did this to here, is he going to do this to somewhere else?
And we can report back with that
It's
info.
the advanced jet.
Well, that's the scout, so we should get out of here. Won't be
Go,
long
go,
before
go,
the
go,
bomber's here.
Gun it.
I said I sort of got it going. It only goes 10.
It only goes to... Are you using the rest of the gears?
There's one gear that works, man.
Right.
You
Sorry.
said a car that goes. This is it.
Hang on.
I don't know why you didn't just make a big mine bike.
I can't make a big one, but I can. And I'll reach over the back and make a bike that's bolted to the back of the Jeep. And then rev it, because it's like an outboard motor for a boat.
I might as well just take this thing out of gear then. You should have just said anything that rolls. Waste my time.
Well, this is loud enough. It'll work either way.
Spanish words. She says Spanish words.
It's like the door that speaks Spanish.
Spanish words.
I can't say exactly.
You just barely make it out of town
this
before
way.
everything explodes behind you.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
No, fuck
Wow,
that.
that's incredible! You're missing the show!
I don't know. There's rules about this.
Wow, the colors!
So, This is great. Roxanne turns around burning. Like, no.
Drink a
Well-
cold medicine in case it works.
Yeah. Hold on to that real quick.
What?
Just right where my hand is. Just sort of hold that there while I.
But when you take your hands
Hand off and it
it's
ceases
good.
to exist.
I'll lean on the bracket.
Alvin leaning over. What?
Oh shit!
Did you let go of it, Alan?
Hey, why are we slowing down?
No, we're fine. Changing gear.
He was doing some and bullshit where he says, "Look after the thing that's not there."
That was actually pretty funny.
What? What is this you're talking about?
Oh,
You ever get the feeling they talk about things that you weren't there for? They do this all the time. It's part of their little in-group thing.
He trapped Anne behind an invisible bike that wasn't really there for 3 days.
It wasn't 3 days.
You are a monster.
It wasn't 3 days.
I like
It was,
you
You're a bad
exaggerating.
man.
it was just overnight.
I know drug dealers that are less evil than you.
Oh my god! You're
I like
playing with it.
exaggerating for comedy.
What is comedy?
Did you not listen to the box people?
What?
Well, see, they have this thing called comedy that is humor at other people's expense.
What is humor?
I was just about to say. I think she was playing you.
Hey, I'm a very funny girl.
I see. Can you cook, Maria?
Why, do you want to die?
I take that as a no.
Oh, I can cook, but you know,
Right.
you can't eat it.
Damn.
So you can make burritos and
See?
enchiladas
Uh-huh.
and tacos, and
No, I can't do that.
but it's just the same thing with
No,
a
it
hard
isn't.
shell.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
exactly the
different.
same.
No,
as
it's
a
entirely
burrito.
different. I die on this hill.
Looking for
No,
something.
the only thing I can cook is meth.
What?
That's a joke.
You know,
People crack people.
sometimes if we knew what these missions were in advance, Tom could have saved the government a whole lot of money on fuel bombs.
That is true.
That could have been dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Meldrum probably would have said, "No, not the Fury Boy," because he'd be like, "No, that makes it too easy."
You act like the professor, he's not on your side.
Well,
Is he? Is he?
He keeps refusing to let us take Dex, and so many times when if we would have taken Dex, we would have solved the problem in like an hour or two.
How would that little boy have helped there?
Well, he might have been able to tell if there were other minds of people who weren't infected.
He can do that?
Probably.
The psychic.
I would say the second most powerful does Tarias count? Third most powerful, just in case Tarias counts. Psychic I've encountered.
Well, the first two.
Well, potentially Tarias. You won't have met him. He might show up at some point. Or the Siler. You might have heard of him. I hope you haven't met him.
Nope.
Psychic who eats other psychics.
Yes, I've been told I may snack for that particular psychic at some point.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
Maybe don't let that happen.
Yeah, maybe we'll just kill him.
Yeah. Kill him until he is deemed fit to re-enter society. You pull up at a phone box at the next town over. We're all like,
Well, if we see the town coming up, I'd suggest that we wait outside and only one of us go into the phone box. Probably Alvin. Because he's less likely to he doesn't have a respiratory system, so he's least likely to get infected.
True.
And for you to use a phone, I'll give you some money to pop in there.
And in case he needs the specific code word for Meldred. Or whoever it sends it to this time.
Alright, you have to look after my chickens.
Sure.
they shit on you.
Oh!
Oh, we forgot about Philip.
Oh, you're wearing those little shorts and everything.
Bad, Jericho. Bad.
That's the goat.
The goat is Petey, I think.
Philip.
Named him Philip.
Oh, those goddamn birds, Jericho. Those gormless stairs. Oh, no, I'm not letting that happen.
I can't remember the birds' names.
Loggins, Wingman, Iceman, Goose.
Okay. Loggins and Goose.
There we go.
He's got shit on by Loggins.
Keeps shitting on me, he's going to make the fate of the real goose.
Clean that up for you.
Thanks.
Swipe. You can put things on you. You should maybe wear pants when you're going to transfer birds.
I mean, it's easier to clean the shit off my skin than it is off the cloth, but...
Hey, they're your legs.
And Alvin will walk into town to use the phone booth.
A lot of people stare at you as you walk into town.
Just keep on strolling and hope it's not another. It's a black man.
An elderly gentleman leans on the fence outside the phone box beside the bar that's there, the diner. You're in town, huh?
Just passing through.
Oh, just
need to use a phone because my car stopped out of town.
car stopped out of town. Hasn't run out of petrol or broken down, has it?
Yeah, it's pretty jacked. We've only got like one gear.
Oh, you won't be going very fast like that. Won't be passing through very quick. You know, my son Jacob could maybe have a look at your vehicle for you. Get you out of town faster.
Well, if depending on when we call our friends, we might not even have to come through town. Might go back the other way.
Oh, back the other way. Oh, truck won't like that.
Huh. Right. I'm just gonna make a call.
You better be passing through and getting going very quick.
That's my plan, sir.
I like that we're allowed to just not go through at all. We have to go through quickly.
Good to know the truck wasn't actually dealt with.
Yeah, I'd sit there. Beep, beep, beep. Punching through the.
Elliot's sousaphone rentals. Elliot speaking.
And then that password that I remember that I don't remember.
One moment. Report.
So
It's you.
yes, sir. The rest of the team didn't want to come into town. They're
Well, that's strange of them.
may have been a contaminant on site. The problem should be resolved, but
Yes, we were notified that the strike had been carried out.
we brought a survivor with us, and we might need cleaning before we interact with anyone else.
A contaminant. What is the nature of the contaminant?
Squishy, worms, mutating and bits falling off.
Grey
And-
pallor, excess cranial growth,
Yes.
lesions around eyes
Yes,
and mouth.
mentioned an Asian doctor.
Do not come into contact with other people, Mr. Clay. You may be a carrier.
Roger that. I am in a phone booth in the middle of a city with a lot of people staring
Do you
at
have
me.
access to petrol or kerosene?
Yes, sir.
Do you have access to cold or flu medications?
Yes, sir.
Take the cold and flu medications.
Roger that.
Surround yourself with kerosene.
Dear God.
And if one of our members is bit, is that enough precautions for them?
What has Mr. Strong done?
He got bit. Please see previous answer.
He was so blinded by his hatred for Derek, he walked straight into that one.
A biological containment unit will be dispatched from the Minnesotan field office.
Roger
You are
that.
to comply with them in every way. No back talk. You represent us.
That is affirmative. I will head back to
Best behavior.
certainly, sir.
Very good.
And then Alvin will step out of it, and does it have one of those like out of service signs? I was just like,
Yes.
out of service on the phone.
Oh, I must play one last thing.
Yes, sir.
The plane that you were sent there on. What became of it?
It is currently at the bottom of the local lake, and I did perchance save a couple of chickens, and there may still be a living goat somewhere, but probably.
The contamination team will need those for research.
Roger that. Turn around the out of service thing of the thing. It's just like that phone company called while I was leaving. Needs maintenance.
Maintenance? Oh, we don't need a phone. Don't want to be contacting the outside.
Maybe
Might hang a truck.
maybe Truck would like it if you burned down that phone booth.
Well, truck doesn't like people taking actions on its behalf. Truck won't like that at all.
So we've learned the truck is an object.
After all, there's still the Abernathy question.
Well, my best to Mr. Truck, and I
Oh, presuming
Mount.
truck's gender. Truck won't like that.
Alvin is now leaving before he starts going, fuck Truck!
Is there anything truck likes?
Questioning what truck likes and doesn't like. Oh, truck
That's
don't like that.
a sin!
That's gonna piss truck right off. Well, I'm glad someone's enjoying truck and truck related humor.
You wouldn't want to be truculent.
Wednesday! It's Wednesday night! And you know what that means? Truck! And then that means Alvin comes traipsing all the way back down the road again without informing over the radio. Gets back to the thing. It's like, okay, instructions from Maldred. You all have to drink cold medicine.
Sure.
Cheers.
Bottoms up. Oh, it's always cherry flavored.
No, it's not. It says it is, but it isn't.
Well, okay, whatever this flavor is that say the fake like chicken chips don't taste like chicken. This doesn't taste like cherries. I get it, but
Beef noodles don't taste like beef.
no.
And if we have kerosene, we need to surround it like salt and keeping away the devil. So I assume petrol is good enough.
Well, the only petrol we got.
Maria's just like, I also have salt. You know,
Let's
just in
do
case you
that
have
as
to
a-
keep the demons away.
Good work.
Let's do that as well then. And we need to
Plus, it
surround
doesn't
the
work so much
vehicle.
on Wraith.
You know, I could just bury us underground.
I assume that Maldred said kerosene for a reason. Maybe it keeps away or keeps contaminants that are on us close to us.
Well,
Like if Derek's going to start spewing worms or something.
well, I hope not. I've had enough of like worms inside of people.
How you feeling anyway?
How am I feeling apart from the intense pain?
And very tired.
Feverish. But you've drunk cold medicine, right?
Yeah,
In about 15 minutes, that'll go away and you'll feel fine.
I'm feeling a little warm, but I mean that could just be the leg. Hope it's not infected. But the only gasoline we got's in the tank, I think.
Yep.
That's a Jeep. I might have one of those
Jerry's on
ones
the
on the
back.
back.
Now, it doesn't matter. We're either going to get it out of the can or out of the tank, and we're going to circle around the...
Is there a rear-mounted Jerry?
Yeah.
Gas in it?
Yeah.
Cool, we'll use that. That way we can still move the Jeep at the team case if we need
And
to.
then to keep Maria happy, we salt the inside of the...
Yeah,
That's
just
circle.
inside of that way.
Okay. After some time, a strange-looking bus pulls up, and a bunch of people that sort of look like amoguses come out, and they pull you into the back.
Howdy, team.
And please do not talk; it spreads air.
Oh, right.
And they push, and then the side is all plastic, like a plastic tube, and they're like, "Okay, we'll need to burn all of your clothing, but that will wait." The back of here is contained. Please do not move around too much.
Sir, what do I do with my chickens?
Please do not talk. It pushes air.
I don't have to do that.
You have to do it in order to talk. It's a physiological fact. You have to push air. Please keep the contaminated animals with you. Driving noises. Eventually, each and every one of you is hosed out, scrubbed out, bombarded with radiation, tested, blood tested, ushered into individual little cubes with disturbing nozzles in the ceiling. Please ignore the nozzles. Do not pay attention to the nozzles. Do not look at the nozzles.
Oh, Derek's already broken that rule.
I was just sitting there rubbing his temples. It's just like that fucking hate they're putting these ideas in my head.
The nozzles are your friend. The nozzles cannot hurt you. What comes out of the nozzles, however, can.
Fire?
Do not ask questions about the nozzles. The next day, you'll be let out of your cells. Each of you has been given like a nice little white jumpsuit that's maybe a bit too white. Like don't have too much bright light around here. This could they could shine like lightsabers white.
Not exactly my style, but...
Like Beastie Boys music video white.
Ah, it's pretty white.
Or that episode of Battlestar White.
That was a Battlestar 1980 episode, wasn't it?
They haven't been like the start of the original as well as I recall.
Could be.
Have we still got our survivor friend with us?
No.
He was taken away at some point during the whole process.
Oh, he was released early. Well, I'm glad to report you are all now free of the contaminant.
Well, that's good.
And yes, there was some trapped within your folds.
That makes sense. Bone fragments, shotgun pellets.
Brain matter.
I'm giving you all a mostly clean bill of health.
Mostly.
But you still have a chunk taken out of your leg.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to try and... He got bit, so I had to try and cut it.
You weren't to know.
Wait, so that wasn't necessary?
This disease can be killed by simple cold medicine if you take it early enough.
Right, I suppose at that time we didn't have it, and we didn't know. You didn't know.
Certainly, before the skin has turned grey.
Right.
You weren't to know. You shouldn't
Yeah.
blame anyone.
No, that's fine,
I'm sure it can be treated.
Yeah, we got a good doc back home.
When you get
Yeah, we've had a lot worse. A lot worse.
Anyway, your department has sent a vehicle for you.
Huh. Thanks. Lovely.
Oh, please don't be like that plane.
Thanks for all the work. Taking care of us and all that.
Oh, hey, it's no problem. It's my job. Thankfully, we were able to contain that disease.
I was about to ask. That's good. So the bombardment worked?
As far as we know.
And do we
was
know
that just
anything
a-
about
That's a me
that?
cough.
Do we know anything about that Asian man that was mentioned by the farmer? Or the man on the roof?
We suspect we know who that is, but of course I can't tell you.
Was the pilot found?
Pilot?
Of the plane that brought us in. He bailed out. Left us to deal with
No. Is he contaminated?
Only
Depends where he
with
landed.
the animal.
it. Yeah.
Only with
Oh, he can't be made sick from the animals. Only Asian people can become sick from what they have.
Oh, right, okay. So that's that thing then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he was likely somewhere around the town when went up. So who knows if he was in there or if he got exposed or... No.
Well, we're sorry about that. Government cutbacks, you know.
Yeah. I mean, shame about the plane, honestly. With a little bit of TLC, she could have come up all right.
Derek, the controls came off in Roxanne's
Yeah, you
head.
put new controls in. The plane
Well,
just needed
build a new goddamn plane.
A lot of
TLC would have had
TLC.
to have started before we were even born.
Just gotta know the right guys, probably. I don't actually know too much about how it works. Planes and all that.
Pat, calm down.
I want to go home.
Fair enough.
So, I'm guessing you don't want to be picked for the next mission?
So long as it's not an evil biohazard thing, I'm fine.
We have no way of knowing that in advance.
Yeah,
most of the
quite
time.
often we get chosen for missions and get very little details until after we've already picked the team.
You shouldn't go around picking the same person.
Remember that one where we got sent up for a nice, classy, like a mission in the sky, and how that went?
Looks at one.
That scared me.
I think that was probably worse than this one.
Yeah, maybe.
There were 3 whole extra factors of what the fuck going on there. Oh,
Anyway, you're bundled off to the vehicle that the DMV has sent for you.
Which is...
A plane! A private plane. A big one.
Okay. Wait, that's not necessarily better.
A mucilage transportation plane. It smells like earwax.
Well, it doesn't smell great, but does it look okay?
I would like to think that if it's transporting that amount of liquid, it would have to adhere to certain standards.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But look. Hillary Clinton needs a lot of money for her senatorial oversight committee's special work, so we've got to cut corners.
Well, at least we can hold it together.
She's got
with the mucilage.
to manufacture evidence that video games are bad, okay?
Oh, yeah. Very costly.
Third time.
She's going to build the video games that are bad.
Okay, the pilot comes up to you guys and he's just like,
It's not the same guy.
No, it is not.
Okay.
this guy's a fatty.
How's she fly?
She flies real good, sir. I'm Bob Rivers.
Are you blind?
Huh? No, I can still see a bit. It's fine. Computer does most of the work. Anyway, get on board, sir. Sir?
You got a co-pilot?
No, I never needed one.
Mind if I sit up front?
Sure you can, Sonny.
Good.
Number 3 engines never worked. Don't mind that.
Good for you, Robin. You go be the co-pilot.
Say, son, do you like movies about gladiators?
They're okay.
You ever been in a Turkish prison?
No, I haven't even been to Turkey.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah,
Just recently, actually.
just recently.
Do you have a dog?
No,
That's a shame. Every little boy should have a dog.
I'm not a little boy. I'm a woman.
What? You are?
Yeah.
No, really?
I'm insulted.
No women have long hair?
Some of them do. Most of them probably do.
Well, there you go then, kid.
So clearly you must be a boy. You're just wrong, I'm sorry.
It's then that Roxanne realizes the compass on the thing is frozen and is not actually working.
I can't even see the compass.
Now, careful, don't touch anything. We might need flaps to live.
I'm just tapping the compass.
Never use it. It doesn't work.
I noticed.
And yeah, eventually you guys actually touch down successfully.
Wow.
Well, that
Peter
was-
really does. I mean, good job.
Yeah, I've been doing it for years.
I'm glad that worked. I'm not sure I had it in me to make another parachute.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
Fuck.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh.
We could get cheese.
And it turns out, no, we are supposed
Or
to
angry
be
tornadoes.
get transferred.
Guys get transferred into the back of a dark van.
Van this time.
The van is white, On the side is written, ordinary business van. In brackets underneath, in smaller font, for a business.
You know, they're actually getting better at this, which is shocking.
It still has government plates.
They're not doing a perfect job yet. They didn't pick a logo that was started with a D, an M, and a V, though. So
You can be driven back to base where everyone greets you ebulliently. Wreathed in smiles they are.